Alright, so let's talk about what just happened between Donald Trump and Canada because it could shake up one of the world's biggest trade relationships. On June 15th at a rally in Michigan, former president and 2024 hopeful Donald Trump dropped a bombshell. If he's re-elected, he says he'll terminate trade talks with Canada immediately. Not next week, not next month, immediately. So what's this all about? Trump was asked about tariffs and the US-Canada trade relationship. He called the current setup unfair to the US and basically accused Canada of taking advantage, especially when it comes to dairy and lumber. His words, "Canada has been ripping us off for years." He even threatened massive tariffs if Canada doesn't, quote, treat us fairly. Now here's the context. Under Trump's previous administration, he slapped tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum back in 2018. That kicked off a trade war, with Canada hitting back with their own tariffs. Eventually, both countries hashed out a new agreement called the USMCA, which replaced NAFTA in 2020. Fast forward to now, Trump is saying the USMCA isn't good enough. He wants to end or renegotiate the deal unless it favors the US more. Canadian officials haven't officially responded yet, but in the past, they've defended the agreement as fair for both sides. Why does this matter? Well, the US and Canada aren't just neighbors, they're each other's biggest trading partners. We're talking over $700 billion in goods and services traded every year. That's everything from dairy and lumber to steel and aluminum, even cars and groceries. If Trump follows through, we could see new tariffs, disrupted supply chains, higher prices, and lots of uncertainty for both American and Canadian businesses. The sectors most at risk? Dairy, lumber, steel, and aluminum, all areas where trade tensions have flared up before. It's also worth noting relations have been pretty smooth under President Biden. No big disputes since 2021, but Trump's comments have already rattled Canadian business leaders and policymakers who are worried about what happens if he returns to the White House. So, what's next? For now, Canadian officials and businesses are waiting to see if this is just campaign talk or if actual policy proposals are coming. Either way, this could mean big changes for jobs, prices, and the economy on both sides of the border. Bottom line, Trump's promise to end trade talks with Canada and possibly slap on big tariffs signals a possible return to the tougher trade strategies we saw during his last term. It's a developing story, so keep an eye out for updates because this isn't just about politicians, it's about everyday people, businesses, and the prices we all pay.